Hey, guys. So today we're talking about the fact that you do not need to heal more in order to be wildly wealthy. You do not need to heal more. In fact, I am a big proponent of really completely dropping the word heal from our vocabulary. The reason I want us to drop the word heal from our vocabulary is because the word heal implies that something is broken. The word heal implies that something is wrong. The word heal implies that there is something the matter with you. And let's get straight, my peeps. There's nothing the matter with you. There is nothing wrong with you. You are not broken. You are not flawed. You do not need to heal. You just need to remove all of the bullshit that isn't you. You just need to remove all of the crap that isn't about who you truly are, that isn't your wildly wealthy, weird-ass self, authentic truth. Because the truth is, at your core, in the middle, in the grips of who and what you are inherently valuable. You are inherently perfect. You are inherently absolutely divine in your nature. So let's break this down and really get to the meat and bones of what I mean by this. First and foremost, we all come from the same divine spark in the universe, whether we're talking about it from science, as in we come from the singularity, the Big Bang. We all come from this one, boom, explosion of life. And if we all come from this one explosion of life, it means we all come from the same thing, and we're all part of the same divine fabric. If you are spiritual, if you have some kind of belief in something more, that means that whatever you believe in that's supporting you, you are part of that same thing. You are part of that same divine fabric. You are part of that same beautiful, perfect nature because you come from that singular spark that started the universe to begin with. That's number one. Number two, we all have this concept that somehow we're broken, that somehow we need to heal, that somehow we need to be better in order to be wealthy, in order to be successful, in order to be happy, in order to have freedom, in order to have all the juicy good shit that we want in life. It's complete and utter bullshit. Think about it this way. Who says a child deserves something great when they're born? No one. That child is born inherently worthy of every divine thing in the universe. What happens is that child picks up a bunch of crap while it's rolling through life that says, you're not worthy. You have to be better. You have to do better. You have to be better. You have to be different in order to have what it is that you want. When a child is born, we look at every single child and go, gosh, you're this beautiful, you know what I mean? This special little thing. And every beautiful thing is going to come towards you. And yet, as we move through life, we all pick up all of this crap that says, no, it's not really that way. We have to work harder. We have to earn our accolades. We have to earn feeling better about ourselves. Do we have to do things in order to achieve what we want to desire? Yes, but we don't have to work harder to deserve them at our core. We don't have to heal in order to be worthy of what it is that we desire. We just have to shed all of this shit that we've been picking up our entire lives. You know what I mean? Like, imagine we are literally a beautiful diamond and you're rolling it down a hill that's covered in sheep shit or something, or cow shit or something. And it just picks up all this crap along the way. It doesn't make the diamond any less valuable. It doesn't make the thing at its core any less brilliant and vibrant and amazing. The only thing it does is it covers it in shit. It covers it in crap. It covers it and disguises its true nature. And this is the nature of you, my friend, is you, your true nature, is expansion, is relaxation, is joy, is pleasure, is deserving, is just confident, is belief, is all of these amazing things. This is who you really are. Wealthy, abundant, joyful, connected, loving, beautiful, just vibrant, free. This is the truth of your nature. This is the truth of who you are. This is what it's really all about. This is what you get to have when you shed all the shit. My friend, seriously. So when we can step into owning the fact that we don't have to heal, we don't have to wait for it to be different, for us to be different, for us to fix something that's broken in order to claim what it is that we truly are, which is this absolute wealth and abundance, this absolute overflow of delight and pleasure and joy and connection and just delight. I know I keep coming back to that word, but it's my favorite word. We give ourselves the ticket to true success, abundance, freedom, joy, connection, love, relationships we want, more money, more success, more living life, more feeling alive, because we're no longer holding ourselves hostage to the belief that we have to change and be different in order to claim that thing, in order to have that thing. Here's the third part. The third part is when we say we have to heal first before, what we're doing is we're always telling ourselves that that thing is going to exist in the future, that that thing is over there, that it's not achievable yet, because I have to do something and then I get to have it, and then I get to feel good, and then I get to be wealthy, and then I get to be successful, and then I get to have good relationships, and then I get to claim all of these things. And then I get to believe in myself. And then I get to be confident. Oh my gosh. If you are always selling yourself on the fact that, and it exists over there, guess what? You're never going to have it. Sorry, not sorry, but you're never going to have it because it's always going to exist over there. It's always going to exist in the future. It's always going to be at a distance. It's never going to be claimed. It's never going to be brought inside of you. It's never going to be significantly sewn into the fabric of your cells and embodied on a level where you believe it with such fervent, absolute fire within you that it is unshakable, undoubtable, absolutely remarkable, and 100% magnetic, not just to other people, but to yourself, because you do not have to heal. You do not have to wait. You do not have to postpone perpetually into the future to claim who and what you are now, which is this divine being, which is this diamond that has been brought out of the earth and covered with the conditioning of the past that says, oh, it's going to be hard. Oh, something is wrong with you. Oh, you need to do better. With the voices that we've heard growing up, the critical voices from maybe our parents that were constantly telling us that we weren't good enough if we weren't getting an A in school, or, oh, you only got 90% on the test. You should have gotten a 95, or, work harder. Or the modeling that we see. Modeling is this concept that we learn as children by watching other people and watching what they go through. And if we watched our parents feel as though they needed to be better and they needed to heal first before they got what they wanted, guess what we do is we adopt those beliefs, that ancestral conditioning. Generation after generation after generation of our family have struggled. So we've taken on that struggle narrative that says that our life is a struggle and we just need to be better, and maybe we'll be able to finally feel entitled and deserving of being out of the struggle. None of your family deserved to be in the struggle. All of your family were those diamonds. Unfortunately, we don't all have the capacity or the wherewithal or the feeling of awakeness to shed all of that crap that's been caked on the outside of the diamond within us. Unfortunately, many of us continue to stay asleep to the nature of reality, which is our own divine perfect nature. Now, I want to be clear, because sometimes when people hear me say this, they think that means that they should just, sit at home and wish upon a star. I'm totally deserving of wealth and abundance and manifesting what I want in my life and da-da-da-da-da. I'm just going to sit on my couch and eat potato chips and wish on a star. That's not what I mean. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the fact that when we come from this concept that I don't need to be different in order to be wildly wealthy, I don't need to be different in order to be wildly successful, I don't need to be something other than what I am in order to claim it and embody it, what happens is that our actions change. Basically, our nervous system becomes more relaxed because we're no longer stressing ourselves out from this perspective of lack, that we are lacking. We're lacking something. In other words, I've got to heal first. We're no longer coming from this place of lack, which then causes contraction in our body. It causes us to self-protect. Well, if I'm broken, I need to protect myself from other people. We're no longer coming from this place of feeling as though it's going to be overwhelming when we get there because we don't know if we can handle it. We are then coming from this place of overflow, of a feeling of confidence, belief, all of the things I talked about earlier. And when we come from that, our actions change. Our perspective opens up and relaxes. We're no longer, and this is actually a fight or flight response, when our nervous system is dysregulated, our vision actually narrows in order to focus on where we're running to. When we feel relaxed and when we feel in that expansive, overflowing feeling that we deserve it now, what happens is our vision expands and we expand naturally into new levels of wealth and abundance, into new levels of success, into new levels of connection, vulnerability, creativity, joy, pleasure, delight, all of the things that I'm here to talk to you about all of the time. Now, last thing I would just really want to say to you is that obviously you are deserving right now. Each and every one of us, I believe, is deserving, right? The F now. Not once we've done more, not once we've fixed ourselves, and certainly not once we heal. Because you're not broken. You've never been broken. You've always been a divine light. And it's just reclaiming that is the core, central task of your life, is reclaiming that abundant love within you that just gurgles from the inside, that just oozes. And it's like a chocolate fountain. A chocolate fountain of divine light and love when you no longer feel as though you have to heal and you realize that you are the source of all of your abundance and all of the success and all of the joy and all of the freedom as it starts inside of you. And it starts by shifting those perspectives, and it starts by letting go of those limiting beliefs. And it starts by releasing all of those stuck emotions and those traumas and those chronic stressors and those ancestral stories and all of those things that you've learned and picked up through your life that have told you that it's not yours now, to have now, to hold now. And this is what we do together. This is what we do as a community. This is what we do when we're conscious. We create our next level selves by reclaiming our next level selves, by embodying our next level selves, not becoming, but being, because that is who you truly are.